Yo, what's going on, guys? It's Radix here. In today's video, I'm going to be teaching you guys how to jump shot more accurately without a scuff or without any extra paddles that you would have to buy for your controller. Because if you're like me, you don't like spending money, man. Because I don't like spending money on that expensive stuff, which you really don't need to be good at a video game. But anyway, if you guys are interested, make sure you watch the whole video because I'm going to take you step by step on how to do this. So let's get right into it. Alright guys, so the first step to jump shotting better is to first figure out where you want to remap your A button to, and there's a lot of different configurations you can try. Honestly, you can remap to whatever button you wish on the controller, but for my, what I personally use and what I would recommend you to use, which is a really good configuration, is to swap your A button to the left bumper on the Xbox and PS4 controller. It's the best configuration you can probably use if you don't have a scuff or paddles on the back. And the reason for that is because when you have to jump shot and you know, like you're playing, you're aiming, and then you have to jump shot and you have to press A and then go back to aiming, you know, you're losing like 1 second of being able to aim down when you're jumping, so that can mess up your aim. But when you remap your A button to the left bumper, you can play like this, right? And instead of, like I said, having to press A, you just click the left bumper over here. You can click it, you can keep jumping and aiming at the same time. So that's why it's really good. And this is a common configuration in other games, so I definitely recommend that. But like I said, you can test out whichever combination you want and, you know, have fun with it, but that's what I recommend, you know, and it works really well, trust me. And yeah, you do the same thing for your PlayStation. If you're on PlayStation, you figure out where you want to remap your X button to, and for the PlayStation it would be the L1 button, which is the left bumper. For Xbox it would be the LB bumper. So yeah, that's the first step you have to figure out. So now let's move to the screen and let me show you guys how to actually remap the buttons.
Alright guys, so this is the second step, and I'm going to show you guys how to remap your buttons on the Xbox One first. So the first thing you want to do is be on the dashboard. Once you're there, click on your home button on the controller. Then you want to scroll to the right, go into system, then click on settings. Once you're there, you want to head over to connect and devices, then devices and accessories. Once here, click on configure, button mapping. And then the way you remap buttons on this part is, for example, I want to remap A, so what I'm going to have to do is hold down A, alright? You're going to hold it down, or whichever button you want to remap, and then that's going to pop up, and then to remap it to the button you want, you just want to click on it. So in this case, I want to remap it to LB, which is the left bumper. So all I would do is click on LB once, and it's going to remap it just like that. Super easy. The only thing you have to keep in mind is when you do this, for Xbox and PS4, what this is going to do when you're on the dashboard, every time you want to click on something, instead of clicking A or X on the PS4, you're going to have to click the left bumper. So let's say I want to go to system and then console and info, I would have to click the left bumper to go into it instead of the A button, because the A button is now LB. So just remember that, because I got confused when that happened to me. I was like, what the hell, is my controller not working when I did this? But just remember and you'll be fine. So let's move on how to do it on the PlayStation.
Alright guys, so for the PS4 I'm going to have to record from my phone, so I'm sorry for that. But anyway, the way to remap your buttons here is to go up into your settings right here, and then you want to click it, and then you want to go to accessibility. Then from there you want to go to button assignments. Then you want to enable custom button assignments, make sure it has a check mark. Then you want to click on customize button assignments, and then from there you want to click on X, the button X, and then remap it to L1, which is the left bumper, or you can remap it to whatever you like I said. And then you want to click confirm, and that's it. You'll be done and your button will be remapped. Alright guys, so now that we finished going over how to remap your buttons, I just want to tell you guys some things you have to keep in consideration when you use this configuration I showed you. So if you remapped your A button to LB, you're gonna have to remember that when you're playing Fortnite now, especially if you play on Combat Pro or Builder Pro, which I personally use Builder Pro, is that when you want to switch weapons, you're gonna switch with RB and A now instead of RB and LB. So I know it's gonna get confusing, like sometimes when you're playing, when you're not used to it, but it's definitely gonna be worth learning this technique because it's going to reward you by making you more precise and a lot more accurate when you're doing your jump shots, and it's just going to make life easier on you when you're playing Fortnite. And even when you go on to other games like Call of Duty, which I also use this method for Call of Duty, it's going to be really helpful because you can transfer this skill into pretty much any FPS game that requires a lot of jump shooting or jump shotting. So yeah, it's definitely worth learning and like going through the struggle. And if this video was helpful, please make sure you drop a like and subscribe to the channel because I'll be doing a lot more videos like this for Fortnite and when Call of Duty Black Ops 4 comes out. So yeah, make sure you subscribe and turn on the bell notification, and I'll see you guys in the next vid. Peace out.
Yeah. Keep it lit, keep it lit, keep it lit, keep it lit, keep it lit. Keep it lit, keep it lit, keep it lit. If it ain't gas, it ain't in my Dutch. Watch your back, don't get lined up. See, I came here with the whole squad. Look up, that's where you'll find us. If it ain't gas, it ain't in my Dutch. Watch your back, don't get lined up. See, I came here with the whole squad. Look up, that's where you'll find us. Keep it lit.